while you're scrolling through your phone, checking the news, maybe worrying about rent or your next paycheck. The richest people on Earth are building bunkers, not homes, not skyscrapers, bunkers. But these aren't your average survival shelters made of metal and fear. They're state-of-the-art, high-tech luxury compounds buried deep beneath the earth, and they're designed to keep the wealthy alive when the rest of us might not make it. Think private movie theaters, medical facilities, underground farms, AI-powered security systems, and air filtration that could survive nuclear fallout. That's not paranoia, that's preparation. So, what exactly are they preparing for? Climate collapse? Nuclear war? A rogue AI? Total economic meltdown? All of the above? Let's start with the facts. In the last 5 years, companies like Vivos, Rising-S, and Opidum have seen a dramatic surge in demand, not from regular people, but from tech billionaires, celebrities, hedge fund managers, and investors, people who are already at the top of the global food chain. They're spending millions, some over $20 million per shelter, on bunkers that are more luxurious than five-star resorts. And where are these bunkers being built? Rural New Zealand, Texas Plains, South Dakota, the Czech Republic. Even old Cold War missile silos are being converted into apocalypse-proof homes. But why? According to multiple reports, over 50% of Silicon Valley's ultra-wealthy have some kind of escape plan. Peter Thiel, billionaire co-founder of PayPal, became a New Zealand citizen and bought 477 acres of land there. Reid Hoffman, co-founder of LinkedIn, once said, "Being prepared for the end of the world is just what smart people do." Mark Zuckerberg, rumors say he's bought massive tracts of remote land in Hawaii. And the list goes on. Here's the kicker. Most of them are doing it quietly. They're not going on record. They're not warning the public. They're preparing while the rest of the world is distracted by TikToks and inflation. But what triggered this sudden shift? It's not one thing, it's everything. Climate change is accelerating, wildfires, floods, deadly heat waves, geopolitical instability is rising, US-China tensions, Russia-Ukraine war, threats of nuclear escalation, economic uncertainty, rising debt, market bubbles, bank collapses. AI fears. Major tech leaders like Elon Musk and Jeffrey Hinton have warned AI could spiral out of control. Pandemics, COVID-19 proved how fragile our systems really are. And here's the chilling part. These people have the best access to intelligence, to private risk assessments, to global simulations of collapse. And their solution isn't to fix the system, it's to escape it. This raises a serious ethical question. If the wealthiest and most informed people on the planet believe society is headed for disaster, why aren't they investing in prevention? Why are they building fortresses instead of solutions? Because they've lost faith. They believe systems will fail. They believe governments will collapse. They believe the social contract will break, and when that happens, they don't want to be on the outside. In fact, in 2017, a group of billionaires invited author and futurist Douglas Rushkoff to speak at a private retreat. But instead of asking about technology or future trends, they asked him things like, how do I keep my security team loyal after the collapse? How do I stop them from turning on me? Can I replace them with AI robots? Let that sink in. We're already planning for the breakdown of trust, the end of society, and how to stay in power when money no longer matters. It's not just prepping, it's power hoarding. These bunkers aren't about surviving with others, they're about surviving apart. They are not being built for the average citizen. They are being built to keep you out. Now, here's the final piece of the puzzle. All of this is happening while most people struggle to afford basic healthcare, housing, or food. While governments argue over budgets and public trust erodes, the wealthy are quietly insulating themselves from the consequences of a system they've benefited from the most. So ask yourself, if billionaires are this afraid, shouldn't we be more worried? Because if the people who have everything, wealth, data, power, and influence, believe that collapse is coming, what happens to the rest of us? Will we be left fighting over scraps on the surface while they watch from deep underground, sealed in concrete comfort? This isn't just a wake-up call. It's an alarm bell. They're not trying to save the world. They're just trying to survive it. So the next time you hear someone say everything will be fine, remember, the people who can afford to know the truth are digging.